Hello, irashaimase. All attention, this basho focuses on Grand Champion Takanohana, who returns to the ring after a record-breaking 469-day absence. That's 16 months. This was due to a bad knee injury. He hasn't trained much before his return, no more than 4 days. He's been forced to participate or retire by the sumo elders and the Yokozuna committee. All the attention is on him and the place is buzzing. There is more excitement here than there was for Chiyonofugi's retirement basho. In addition to Takanohana, Chiyotaikai is looking for a promotion to Yokozuna. If he does well in this basho, he needs at least 13 wins, he's been told by the head of the Sumo Association. And we also have a new Ozeki, the Mongolian Asashoryu. And also, we must not forget Masashi Maru, the Grand Champion, who is weighing in heavier than ever at 237 kilos. Well, we just saw the Crown Prince of Japan, Naruhito, and Princess Masako attending the Kokugikan. They were last here about four and a half years ago. It's regularly attended, of course, by the imperial family of Japan. Well, there you see the lineup, the Banzuke as it's called, the listing. Start with the top, the Yokozuna, the Grand Champions, beneath that the Ozeki, beneath that the Sekiwaki ranks, beneath that Komusubi, there as it were, the top brass. Beneath them, the Maigashira, which we're looking at now, all the way down to Maigashira 15, and newcomer Ushio Maru. Well, it's full house, that's what those banners say on day one. And let's go to the first of our fights of day one. It's between veteran Daizen, he's 37 years old, oldest man in this top division. He's fighting newcomer Kasuganishiki, 27 years old. This is his first Makuuchi basho. So Kasuganishiki crosses the ring slightly ahead of Daizen, bounces off him, goes to the edge, tries to flip Daizen over. Daizen on the run there and gets wheeled out over the edge by newcomer Kasuganishiki. So a good start for this young wrestler. I say young, 27 years old. It took him 11 years from 1991 to get into this top division. And they're beating veteran Daizen. On to our next bout now. It's between Gojoro. He's back in the Makuuchi division after 21 basho absence. He dropped all the way down to the Makushita division, then climbed his way back again, which is quite a record. Here fighting Tamakasuga. They fought twice in the past. Tamakasuga won both of those encounters. And that's another one. Gojoro slid a bit there in the middle of that slapping, and Tamakasuga took advantage of that and pushed him out with oshidashi. Now we have Kotomitsuki. Well, his last basho, he got makikoshi, he got 7 wins and 8 losses, but that was an improvement on the basho before. Here fighting Aminishiki, who got 6 wins only in the last basho, but Kotomitsuki looks back on form. He's on the return path, and there he disposes of Aminishiki with yorikiri. Yorikiri being the major scoring technique. It's just a straightforward force out over the edge of the circle and beyond. The first one who touches down inside or outside the circle is the one who loses. Hokutoriki, newcomer to this top division, fighting Tokitsuumi, who's been fighting here for the last 4 years. So some throat thrust there from Hokutoriki. He's keeping Tokitsuumi on the move there, and an exchange of slaps from both wrestlers, going for the face and the throat. Not allowed to punch, of course, with closed fists, but you can certainly do it with open hands. So it's Hokutoriki there who pulls Tokitsuumi down. Hikiotoshi win there for Hokutoriki. Wrestlers prepare in their respective corners. Throw the salts in the ring. Slap the belts usually, and then they crouched down for the final charge. There it goes. Buyuzan on the right there lowers his head, drives it in just under Tamanoshima's chin. Pushing hard, got him to the edge. Still pushing, can't quite do it. Tamanoshima comes back. Buyuzan now retreating somewhat. You can see him trying to cut off the arm grip of Tamanoshima, but Tamanoshima gets him on the run, moves into the edge, rocks him from side to side, and finally over the edge. So Buyuzan losing that one, and Tamanoshima from the Kata Onami stable taking it with yorikiri. That's Takanohana coming in, getting ready for his first bout that he's had in a very long time. Crown Prince and Princess again applauding. And there's a good shot of the inside of the Kokugikan, the home of sumo in the Ryogoku area of Tokyo. Tochisakae, 153 kilos, fights Takanowaka, 148, not much weight-wise between them. They've had 4 encounters in the past. Takanowaka's won 3 of them. Takanowaka there, forced back, but just at the end he managed to duck slightly to the side and slapped Tochisakae down with hatakikomi. Next out, Mongolian Kyokutenho. And he's been in Japan quite a few years now. He's absolutely fluent in Japanese, unlike some of the foreign wrestlers that compete in this sumo in Japan. There's something like 47 foreigners of about 709 wrestlers. So Kyokutenho wins that one with yorikiri, pushes Kotoryu over the edge. Kotoryu back from absence last basho due to injury. Now we have a powerful 2. We've got Wakanosato, very strong wrestler. He's been on the weights quite a bit recently, and he's against Toki, a very rough and ready Tsupari attacker who used those long arms of his to go for the face. There's a slap, more slaps, pushes under the chin. Wakanosato locks on tight, gets that right-handed grip on Toki's belt. Tries the overarm throw there, the Awatenagi, but Toki stops it. Both locked in. You see Wakanosato trying to get that left hand of his on the belt, goes for under the armpit, tries a twist, and then manages to keep Toki on the run and over the edge. So Wakanosato winning that one with oshidashi. And a single envelope with some money in it for his efforts. This is the Mongolian Asashoryu. Really put in a good performance last tournament. Got 12 wins, 3 losses. He's now moved up to Ozeki. He's the new Ozeki. He's only 21 years old. He's a lightweight wrestler, 137 kilos. Tremendous fighting spirit. Here against Shimotori, who he's never fought before. Shimotori in the last basho beat the Yokozuna, Musashi Maru, and he got the Fighting Spirit prize, so this should be a good match between the 2 of them. But the technique there of Asashoryu overwhelmed. He got that grip on the belts, almost turned it into the Owate Dashinagi move. There you see, he's got the left arm on, starts to maneuver round to the side, pushing all the time against the belt. Slight sideways on move, and that shoved Shimotori over the edge. So oshidashi win there for Asashoryu. Moving up the rankings now. We've got the top Maegashira wrestler on the western side, Tochinonada. These wrestlers are divided into east and west. Doesn't really have an awful lot of significance these days. Once upon a time it did. Here fighting Musoyama, also from the west. So head-banging start there from both wrestlers. Musoyama powering forward and sends Tochinonada flying over the edge with oshidashi. Well, Musoyama back from missing out the last basho. He dislocated his shoulder previous to that. Now seems to be okay. And that's his first win. Now Kaio. Well, he dropped out of the last basho on day 4. And that means he's got to get at least 8 wins this tournament to keep his rank at Ozeki. He's either good or he's bad, strong Kaio or weak Kaio. But seems to be handling Miyabiyama there without too much trouble. I say that, Miyabiyama's making a comeback. Tries a sidestep and a pull down, and no, Kaio goes over the edge, so not a good start for the Ozeki. And a very good start for Miyabiyama. Well, those two had fought each other before this bout 14 times, and Kaio had won 11 of them. So Miyabiyama lifting his score a bit there with that win. See Takami Sakari there, getting ready for his bouts, otherwise known as Robocop in Japan, fighting Takanohana, who looks inscrutable as ever. Doesn't talk very much, Takanohana. The press, the media are always asking him questions. Either he doesn't answer or he just says no comment. So not very forthcoming. Now we have Chiyotaikai against Tosanoumi. And it was the last basho, it was Tosanoumi who beat Chiyotaikai, his only loss. So a good start. Chiyotaikai comes out hard and fast. Lots of punishment to Tosanoumi's face, and Chiyotaikai gets slapped down. So Tosanoumi stopped that initial charge of Chiyotaikai. Weathered the blows to the face and the neck. And then he came back despite all the pushing. There's those push, you can see them. And there's the pull down. So Chiyotaikai loses his first bout. Not a good start for the new, not the new Ozeki, the Ozeki who's going for his Yokozuna promotion. You need at least 2 wins, 2 tournament wins. Although the head of the Sumo Association has said that if Chiyotaikai gets 13 or more wins, whether he wins or not, he'll be considered for promotion. Now here he is, the grand champion, Takanohana, who returns to the ring after this long absence. How's his knee? There's his brother, the previous Wakanohana. Before that, we saw his Oyakate's father watching. So what sort of form is the grand champion in? Will his knee hold up? He hasn't done a lot of training. Takami Sakari is an awkward customer. These two have never fought. Got slightly unusual moves, difficult to predict. Said to be yarinikui, which means difficult to handle. So let's see how the grand champion's going to handle this one. Comes across the ring, gets his hand on the belt. That's always dangerous for any opponent of Takanohana's. With a hand on there, whoops, slightly unsteady moment. His knee's holding up all right. And there he goes over the edge. Fairly comfortable. Slight moment of instability in the middle of all that. He floated a little bit. And then he managed to recover. There he was, floating from Takami Sakari's lift. And then to the edge and over. Well, a good start for Takanohana. He's getting tremendous applause here from everybody. Whole of Japan's watching his comeback. He passed a TV set in the streets. They'll all be watching it. And that's when he's most dangerous, when he gets that hand on the belt. Classical sumo, yotsu sumo. Other word for it is ozumo. Classical sumo is sometimes described as ozumo. And then still with a hand on the belt, he weathers the storm. And then eventually over the edge. Well, it must be a great relief for him to get through that first bout. Now we have the other grand champion, Musashi Maru, 237 kilos of him. That's about 520 pounds. He's fighting Takanonami. They fought each other 55 times before. And Musashi Maru's won 37 of them. So it's an all-time record. As far as personal encounters go, these two have been around for a long time. Takanonami there. Looks like he's got the big man on the run. He's got two hands locked in, one over top, pulls down, gets round behind, shoves him out, barges him out with his shoulder. So Kuridashi, so one of the grand champions, takes a loss on day one. And Takanonami gets his first win. Well, an uneven start for some. Takanohana wins, but Masashi Maru loses, as does Chiyotaikai and Kaio. Three of the top wrestlers going out, not going out, losing on day one. Plenty of time left. Stay with us, we'll be back for more sumo.